All right, so let's jump right in. Today, we're looking at JustPayFor.com, and its whole mission is pretty simple: to make getting paid for your work, well, simpler. We're going to explore how it tackles a really common problem. So if you run a small business, or maybe a side hustle, you know this feeling, right? The pain of setting up these super complicated systems, trying to figure out clunky software. It's just a huge headache, and it totally kills your vibe and your productivity.
And then there's the money side of things. It feels like everybody wants a cut of your revenue, doesn't it? You've got monthly subscription fees, you've got the cost of buying or renting some physical credit card machine. It all just chips away at your bottom line before you even get started.
But what if it didn't have to be like that? Imagine just stripping all of that away. No more complexity, no more crazy costs. Just a straight line from your customer to your bank account. Quick, safe, easy.
Well, that simpler way is exactly what we're talking about today. Let's dive into JustPayFor.com, a platform that was basically built from the ground up to tackle those exact frustrations we just mentioned.
You know, this quote pretty much says it all. Let's break it down. Seamless, secure, and simple. No expensive gear, really low fees that are easy to understand, and this cool, unique code system that makes every single payment a total breeze.
Okay, let's talk about the big one: security. It's always the first question, isn't it? And here's the deal. Every single transaction is locked down with SSL encryption. I mean, this is the same stuff your bank uses. It's the industry standard that keeps your info and your customer's info totally safe and sound.
All right, check this out. This number right here is a real game changer. 0. Zilch. Nada. That's what you pay to sign up, it's what you pay to use the platform, and it's what you pay every month in subscription fees. This just completely blows away one of the biggest hurdles you see with the other payment systems.
So you're probably asking, okay, how do they make any money then? Well, it's super straightforward. They take a small processing fee, up to 2%, on each transaction. And that's it, seriously. No sneaky hidden charges, no weird complicated pricing tiers. You only pay when you get paid. It means they only do well if you do well. Okay, so we've established that it's secure and it's affordable. But is it actually easy to use? Let's walk through it. The whole thing boils down to just 5 super simple steps. I mean, just look at how easy this is. First, you set up your profile. That's a one-and-done thing. Then, when you make a sale, you just share some payment details, like a number or a QR code, with your customer. They pop that code into the website, they double-check the details to make sure everything's right, and then they pay. Boom! The funds are on their way to your account. So simple for you and crazy easy for your customer.
You know, because it's so simple, it's also incredibly flexible. So who is this actually for? Let's get into some of the folks who would really benefit from this.
Okay, this is where you might see yourself fitting in. Selling stuff through social media DMs, or maybe over the phone? This is perfect for that. Are you a freelancer, a service provider, a coach who needs to take deposits or book sessions? Yep, it works for that too. You can even use it to collect donations for a fundraiser. Basically, it's for anyone who needs a simple, secure way to get paid online without the hassle of a full-blown e-commerce setup.
All right, so let's wrap this up and get to the key takeaways. When you really boil it down, what makes this so different from the old-school way of doing things?
This chart just lays it out, plain and simple. Look at the traditional systems on the right. You're usually stuck with high monthly fees, right? You need to buy or rent clunky hardware, and the setup can be a real pain. Now look at the left. With this approach, you've got 0 monthly fees, you don't need any special hardware, and you can get started pretty much instantly. It's just a totally different world. And really, what this all boils down to is a very simple idea: getting the tech out of your way, so you can stop stressing about how you're going to get paid and put all that time and energy back where it belongs, on your customers and on your sales. You know, the stuff that actually grows your business. And that's really the question to leave you with, isn't it? If you could simplify this one huge part of your business, how much more brain power, how much more energy would you have for the things you're actually passionate about? Something to think about for sure. JustPayFor.com.